She didn't agree. She didn't say yes. She tried to stop them. She tried to shout. She begged. She tried to push them back. But she failed. She failed. Who is she? Priyanka, Manisha, Asifa, Jyoti. This list has no end. What was her fault? Wearing short dresses or wearing burqas? Going out with her friends or staying in home? Trusting her own relatives or sometimes even her own father? Was her fault that she was an adult? Or 100 years old grandmother? Or a 3 months old baby who of course didn't know the meaning of rape? Rape, a very common word which we hear every day in news channels, newspapers, social medias, and where not.
I'm a girl, and maybe that should not define my world, but today it does. I've been told that I should not make much of male friends because that raises my susceptibility to get raped in future. Why is it so? If I have been rewarded with equality by my constitution, by everyone, even by God, then who is it to define my world by my gender, by my sex, by me being a woman?
A rape charge under the Section 375 Indian Penal Code has two parts. First, non-consensual penetration of any orifice that includes vagina, anus, urethra, or mouth in a woman by a man, or non-consensual touching of any orifice with the mouth. This is not restricted to having sex. Forcing a woman to do this to herself or to someone else is also rape. Now, the court will decide that these acts are rape if it happens without her consent, or she agrees but only because she or someone she knows is in danger, or she agrees but because she thinks that the accused person is her husband, or she agrees but she is drugged or drunk or mentally ill, or she is under age 18, then it does not matter whether she agreed or not, or she is in no position to indicate whether she agreed or not. That means that person is unconscious. Consent has been clearly defined as a clear, voluntary communication that the woman agrees to the specific sex act, leaving no room for debate. It also makes it clear that absence of physical injuries is immaterial for deciding consent.
Why do we even call it a culture? Like, has it become that normalized that we have to start considering it a culture? Just a thought. You don't know who a rapist actually is because it can, or he or she can come from anywhere, and you know, they can be the person sitting or standing right next to us because you don't know what thoughts they might have. Just think them to be your mother or your sister, and I'm pretty sure you will hesitate to do whatever you thought you had to do. And if you still do it, you're either way shameless, and you will get into public outrage or into a Supreme Court's announcement, and you'll die a really sinful death. And if you're a believer, you would get inside hell, which is a torture anyway after that. And if you're not a believer, you might as well die a really painful death.
Get random depression attacks. I don't feel like being with people. I just get very scared when someone tries to touch me because there are times when I hallucinate. I feel that guy. I can see that guy in front of me.
What is a meaningful consent? Does silence imply consent? No, absolutely not. It would be ridiculous to even think that silence is a yes. Silence cannot be taken as a proof of any consensual sexual relations. Thus, any act of sexual intercourse in the absence of consent would amount to an act of rape, said by Delhi High Court while upholding trial court's decision.
Women's empowerment will make a nation or a society to a next level. If we fail to respect them, it's our fault. It's not only one man's fault, it's the fault of every mankind. It's not only about women. In normal days, we are talking a women empowerment, or women need to be empowered, and like that, etc. 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 But giving them respect, are we?
What do? We, the people of this country, do victim blaming and slut shaming. Yes. Like, oh, she was wearing the revealing dresses, yeah, the short dresses. And she was drinking and smoking also. Oh wait, she was with her male friends partying at night. Why are they ruining this country's culture? Don't they have a little shame? And the last one, but absolutely not the least. They must have given the consent, yaar. Consent? Consent to get raped? Consent to torture her family after she is gone? Consent to be cremated at night without the presence of any one of her family members? Consent to get brutalized? Consent to get burned alive? Or consent to get killed? After all, ताली तो दोनों हाथों से बजती है ना? And men? What can they do, man? They are unemployed. They don't have any jobs in their hands. They have their urges also now. They can't control themselves when they see women with revealing dresses. Oh wait, let me rephrase the sentence. They can't control themselves when they just see women. How can we judge them? Even then, when they are becoming animals, when they are forgetting their limits, when they are treating women just as a mere object, a tiny little object who will satisfy his needs, his desire. And then there are people who supports these assaulters. Who are they? Aren't they equally responsible? Shouldn't they be also there behind the bars? Also, even the rapists are not behind the bars.
I don't know why, but all the restrictions about talking to someone, all the mannerisms about behaving in front of someone in a particular manner is imposed on me. I don't know for what reason it is being imposed on me. But I know for one thing, that when I go out, my parents or people ask me to dress well and not some other boy to think well. Why so? Is it all because I am a woman or I am a girl? Neither mythology nor does any of the historical rules have proposed that girls should be dressed up in a particular manner. Then why does society bring this bigotry to the present generation?
Stop blaming girls. Start educating your sons, your brothers, your friends, or whoever he is. If women are not safe during the daytime or night or during her entire existence, then ask men to stay at home. Why do women only and always have to compromise in her freedom? Is she not a human being? Does she not want to be set free? Or does she not have any basic human rights? Why women are asked to learn self-defense in order to protect themselves? Why can't we just teach men or boys about the right or the wrong? In India, a man can still legally rape his wife. Marital rape is not a criminal offense under the IPC. Yes, that's right. So it means that even if a husband rapes his wife above age 15, he still won't be considered as a rapist. He would be allowed to roam freely and without being given any punishment. If the consequence of rape is the same whether a woman is married or unmarried, so why there should be any exception in the punishment? So many petitions and PILs, public interest litigations, have been filed till now. Still no change. Not a single change is visible. So what do? Should we be quiet and do nothing and expect the change to happen like this? No. We should do our part as a sensible citizen of this country. There are so many things you can do. You decide yourself, but you can sign this petition, and this is one of the things you can start doing from your side. This is not the end. The people have gone to such an extent where they don't even spare innocent animals. On July 29, 2018, a pregnant goat was reportedly gang raped by 8 men in Haryana. In August 2017, a 34-year-old man was accused of raping a female puppy to death in Delhi. In January 2018, a man who worked as a laborer at a cow shed in Vadodara allegedly raped 3 cows. And this is a never-ending list of such heinous crimes.
You are that much frustrated that you can't even spare animals. मजाक बनाते, मजाक करते हैं और वो है और हम लोग जब उनसे पूछते हैं ये क्यों किया, अरे मैं तो मजाक कर रहा था. इतनी बातें बोल जाते हैं मजाक में, लेकिन फिर वो कहते क्या है, मैं तो मजाक कर रहा था. भाई शायद तेरे मजाक की वजह से किसी की बेटी या फिर किसी की माँ या फिर किसी की रिलेशन में कुछ भी they can lose their lives.
The Prevention of Cruelty to Animals Act 1960 PCA Act is the major legislation in India dealing with cruelty against animals. Chapter 3 of the Act lists various acts by persons which is considered a cruelty. In cases of sexual assault of animals, the accused is generally charged under Section 11(1)(a). Section 11. Treating animals cruelly. 1. If any person A. beats, kicks, overrides, overloads, tortures or otherwise treats any animal so as to subject it to unnecessary pain or suffering or causes, or being the owner permits any animal to be so treated. The section does not at any point mention the words sexual abuse or sexual assault against animals. Bestiality. Sexual intercourse between a person and an animal is a crime under Section 377 of the Indian Penal Code. Furthermore, the problem is the section does not address the extreme cruelty meted out against the animals, but only criminalizes the penetrative sexual intercourse with animal. In spite of all these legislations or legal provisions, the question remains if justice is even served to any of the victims who are alive or who are not alive, who are not with us right now. Who will ensure this? Who will ensure that the justice are being served to everyone? Like, can we do something? Can we do something from our part for the betterment of this country, for the betterment of this generation, or for the people? Yes, of course we can do. There are so many things that you can indulge in. There are so many NGOs that works for this thing. Just figure out yourself what do you have to do, what do you want to do, and just don't be silent, don't be quiet. That's it. Raise your voice against any wrong happening around you, in your surroundings. If you see anyone harassing or molesting any girl or woman, don't be quiet. Just teach that person the life lesson which he should never forget during all his lifetime. And to the girls who are listening, you are strong. You are very, very strong. Just remember this thing. If someone dares to, touch you without your permission, or even look at you without your permission, just beat the shit out of that guy. I'm not even kidding. Just beat the shit and just teach him a lesson, okay? Dudes, you are not weak. You're absolutely not weak. You are way better. You are way more stronger than you think that you are, okay? Buckle up, man. We all are strong. We just have to, understand this fact that we are strong, and just keep on going, taking small steps for the betterment, for the safety of our friends, our sisters, our wives, anyone, man. Just do it. Don't be silent. Don't be silent. Don't be quiet. That's it.
प्यार दिखाकर तू मुस्कुराया करती थी, मजाक मजाक में डराया करती थी। अब ना तो प्यार दिखता है ना हंसी, बस एक डर है, उस डर में ही गुम हो जाया करती थी। कुछ लोग थे दरिंदे, तेरी गलती नहीं थी, कोशिश तूने पूरी की, तेरी चलती नहीं थी। भाई जैसा होने की कसमें भी दी तूने, बुरी तेरी किस्मत, बहन की कमी उसे खलती नहीं थी। शेर पुत्र है तू मेरा, शेर रोया नहीं करते, तेरे जिस्म के घाव साफ हो जाएंगे। बदला लेने की आग में जला दे तू उनको, तेरी एक दहाड़ से जल के खाक हो जाएंगे। तू कमज़ोर नहीं है, एक बार फिर सोच ले, जो आँख उठाते हैं उनकी रूह नोच ले। नादान लोगों को तेरा प्यार रास ना आया, अब उनकी गर्दन दबा और दर्द दबोच ले।